Godzilla.
Welcome back to Wrestling with Ski. I caught you. I hit the button and you were talking. But let's get into NXT, buddy.
All right, we start off with Dakota Kai and Martinez. I like the match, good back and forth, but of course, Gonzalez got involved and had to make her look strong against what I believe will eventually be Gonzalez and Martinez thing, eventually, or maybe a program or just one bout. I don't know.
But
pretty normal scenario.
But she got involved, just like I said she was going to.
Yeah.
It was going to happen sooner or later, regardless of how good a match it was. She got involved because it's the only way they could build the story.
Yeah.
Because neither of them could talk to save their life.
No, not at all.
I mean, no offense to them. And Raquel, I mean, no offense. I mean, she really hasn't been in the game, like in the spotlight with the chance for very long. So that's not on her. And I wondered why they got because Mercedes always did good, at the Mae Young Classics and stuff. She always put and then they got her, and I was like, well, why? Not why did they get her? Why have we waited this long to see her actually do anything? I thought they totally wasted her when they put her with the Robert Stone brand. I thought that was just a giant waste of time.
Anything Robert Stone brand is a waste.
No offense to him or Aaliyah, because I mean, Aaliyah's come a long way since when she first got there years ago, and they were talking about firing her. I mean, she's come a long way, but Mercedes, I was always like she did that good, and they let her get that far in the classics. Why would you throw her there? You could do something with it besides I was literally just wasting her. And I'm glad they're finally going to get it. I'm sure they're going to have Raquel hold on to it. Because they built her for this long, going through Rhea, going through everyone. I don't see them letting the title last 8 seconds.
No.
But I think Mercedes will, put on a good match with her. So
yeah,
I can't complain. Oh, it doesn't smell like dog in here anymore.
There you go.
Yeah.
So it brings us to the Shotzi and Ember segment where they receive edibles and flowers. And then Frankie Monet. I'm still not grasping the whole Frankie Monet thing, and I'm not buying it. Really, I'm not. I think it's a more entertainment kind of purpose. Unless she can actually wrestle. I don't know. But just that, no.
Like I said last week, so far what they've done, I'd rather go watch Geritol, how about Judy Bagwell on a forklift match in WCW? I'd rather go watch that because there's nothing to it. They're not doing her any favors with all the vignettes, and this is what they've given us. They've done her no favors.
Maybe she does know how to wrestle. Maybe they're just, I don't know.
I mean, I'm sure she does. I mean, they wouldn't have brought her in if she
No, but I'm just saying. I hope she kind of makes up. I hope she kind of makes up for the lack of what they're doing with her right now.
That's what I'm getting at.
Maybe it's just the whole. To me, the character's boring. Maybe the character's boring. Okay, you're walking around carrying a little puffball, and you're.
Tori Wilson did it better a long time ago.
Yes.
And
just.
Never mind Tori's wrestling skills, but for where Tori was when she first got there to when there was growth. This is just why am I watching this?
Yeah,
this is what you're wasting. There's
stupid down her throat.
There's a reason you lost by almost 500,000 viewers to AEW.
Yeah, those were some interesting numbers.
Because that is stupid.
Yeah,
stupid. You built all of it for that.
Yeah, you put dumb between two dumb buns and fed it with a side of dumb and
so is it like the Gordon
dumb all at once?
Is it like the Gordon Ramsay GIF? What are you? An idiot sandwich. Is it like that? I mean, what are you? Just dumb on top of dumb on top of dumb.
There's not it's not like diet dumb. It's dumb made with real dumb, not
just, Mountain Dew made with real sugar. This is stupid, made with a whole lot worse.
Yeah.
This is stupid with the side of
apparently diet sodas are bad for you anyway, so they tell you to drink the real shit if you're really. I didn't get it all out. Did I get it all out? Sorry. It is that level stupid. I'm so frustrated.
I've done it.
Yeah.
Hell, I threw an F-bomb back in my mouth. I caught it. Anyway, it's harder to say that word than it is like. What the hell? What's wrong with you, Loogie?
Yeah, but and then on the more stupid, Cameron Grimes still just shut up. God, just so stupid. And
Make it go away, please.
Frankie Monet, Cameron Grimes, not going to miss you. Sorry. Then we have the Gristled Young Veteran segment. Thatcher and Ciampa came out. I really think Thatcher and Ciampa is a really good combo where a young guy can feed off a veteran, and it just makes for good wrestling. Like it's just a plain Jane, simple storyline. It doesn't need to be fancy. It just needs to have wrestling. That's
I just want to punch you in the face. Done.
Their wrestling will tell the story, and you don't need any other kind of freaking angle except that they both want to be both team tag team champions. It would be just
worst case scenario. Give Ciampa a microphone. Done.
Yeah.
Granted, the Gristled Young Veterans can talk.
Hi, I'm on a mic. Here's my boot. Done. And then you just let him wrestle. Just let him wrestle.
He can do it. Like that's a perfect group, like combination too, because the Gristled Young Veterans.
Yeah, all four of them will feed off of each other.
The Gristled Young Veterans can go. Thatcher, that's like, I mean, that's just Thatch can. I mean, there's a reason they built
Toothless Timmy.
Hey.
You can be Toothless Ski.
Be a shirt.
Yeah.
Ski with the tooth.
And then we have Maverick and Dane. I still don't get it, but that tag team match was actually good. Like I thought that was going to be a disappointment, but the whole Dane and Maverick character thing, just let the wrestling tell a story. They actually told a good story with that tag team match.
With them, I'm on time to crap or get off the pot.
Yeah.
Like, cause you've been doing that same like stupid story for.
Yeah. And
how long
like
now?
Yeah. Just let him wrestle. Okay,
it's been almost a year, it seems.
Yeah.
Like just let them just do it.
Yeah.
You tried to do the story. No one cares. How about you just let them wrestle?
Yeah.
Like Drake tells a great story.
Yeah.
Even though he wastes like that's him. He tells a great story. Why do you think? Like, look at what he did in the Cruiserweight Classic. He put on.
Yeah, that was one of the best.
Some of the best storytelling ever. And all he did was wrestle. Didn't talk. No one did anything. He just he talked a little, but
he just he was thrown in the scenario. It was sink or swim, and
he swam.
Yeah, he definitely did in the deep end for a long time, and just the whole story of okay, well, you're not going to have a contract, or that story. If you can take something so simple and make it pull at your heartstrings of something so basic. Yeah, that's all you need, and the rest was history. He had great wrestling matches, and he got a contract. Got resigned.
Triple H at the end, being like, "Here you go."
Yeah.
Like, I mean, does he overly sell with his face sometimes? Sure, but the guy weighs like 100 pounds less than me. I mean, I guarantee it hurts a lot worse when he hits the ground than everyone else. Like, hey, what? Let me go and spike. Like, I mean, he bounced me off the mat. It hurts a lot less than if it hits him, because he's this big. Like he's the circumference of my wrist.
Yeah. Fact.
But he tells a great thing, and they need to do something with it, because otherwise it's been a giant waste of Killian Dane, which they seem to have done a lot with. Doing things with them.
Just since
Sanity.
Yeah.
Then they build him up to something. Then they put him with this. And like it's just like, can we just give him can we stop? Like there was no point in ruining Sanity. Like they had a good and look what they did for Wolf. He went right to Imperium, and look what they've done.
Yep.
What the hell they done with Killian? And he can go.
Yeah, definitely.
He grows hair like a chia pet, but you
one
believe
of your bigger guys that can go.
He can again. He's I'm down with it.
Yeah. Then the promo for Tian Shaw, kind of weird. I've heard about the wrestler. I actually went and Googled it. In the past, there were a couple other promo buildups, and my favorite one, because some of the stuff I just kind of, one in ear, not the other. But there's one promo that explains the story of Tian Shan real well, about the whole, father had a daughter and a son. The son killed the father, and then she goes to train, and I mean it's a really good promo. Like it actually has like a story built around it. So I really hope they don't screw it up, because the story build is great. The promos are great. Like I went back and watched all of them.
And just here's the real question. Why'd you say I hope they don't screw it up? Why'd you say it?
No, like it's so good. All the vignettes are good.
Yes, but then you said I hope
Just
they
like
don't screw it up.
Screw up Aleister Black. It goes hand in hand. I mean, again, I know, but they've invested so much in this Tian Shaw thing. I think they will. NXT's obviously different from the main roster, and I really do hope Paul is smart enough to capitalize on it. I mean, just that whole thing in general.
But you said I hope you don't screw it up. Like, how many times have we said that and then it happened? Then we're turning around and looking at this guy and we're all like, how the hell did that be the thing that worked?
Yeah.
How did that work?
No.
You said it. Like, I just have no faith in any of them for being completely 100%. I mean, look what they did to Kyle in 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Cole's all like, hey, I'm not going anywhere. You're not getting the title. So,
yeah.
Like, Karrion's just going to render you like it.
Yeah.
It's not even a match.
Yeah. But also rolling into another promo or vignette, Diamond Mine. What do we think it is? Is it a group? Is it a tag team? Is it something that's going to be NXT specific? Because I mean, you see the cage, you see the guy walking in with MMA gloves. Is NXT going to have another division? Like, I don't know. I'm assuming it's probably a tag team. That's what it seems like, or a faction. I don't know. I mean, if they were smart and it is a faction, you could probably bring in about 3 or 4 guys that, they don't have much to do with, that maybe have MMA experience. Like,
there's got to be a lot of them. There's got to be a lot of them.
Pretty sweet logo, if you ask me. I mean, they took something from some greats.
Can't take anything away from that.
Yeah, it is a pretty sweet logo.
But I mean, they have the people on the roster that have the background. It's just if they could find, a believable either duo, trio, whatever the hell they do. Yeah.
Honestly, I think it's more fit for a trio.
They could do beautifully.
4 guys is too much. A tag team, I mean, there's enough tag teams. You could, really, if it's a trio, you could always have like the whole New Day kind of feel. In the fact that all 3 team members can defend tag titles if they end up, being something like that. I've always been a fan of the Freebird rule.
Yeah, I mean, barely. The New Day never even did that
anymore.
They never even really let the New Day do that, except for when someone was hurt, then suddenly Xavier was thrown into the match. But I mean, they very rarely pull that up. But Vince is like, we're making too much. Xavier suddenly defending the titles. It's like,
and that's
he's played Francesca for like 8 months and hasn't done anything. Well, he's getting the match. Okay.
Yeah.
So I think that's the perfect thing for trios. I have no problem with the Freebird rule.
Yeah.
If they're all good. I mean, if it's not, we're not talking about Jackson Riker, that something. If they found a way for that to be a trio, I wouldn't want it. The New Day, they can all wrestle. If they get another group and they have the talent, they can all wrestle. It all depends if they get the right guys. Like, even if they had Legado down there, like 2 of them win it, and all 3 of them can, just depending on the match. All 3 of them can go. I hate the one guy's hair. It looks like a chia pet. I just want to shave his head, but all 3 of them can go. So if they did it for them,
that match was good too. The main event was.
I'm completely okay with any 3 of it. Like, Freebird rule for them. Yeah, and that moves them on to do they can go, because they never really had a big tag team title run.
No.
Like, he had a great cruiserweight title run. I mean, don't let me take it away from him, but they can work with so many more people if they just have the Freebird rule and let them just work with everyone down there, because they have millions of tag teams.
Yeah.
So I hope they do that with them, just because I think all of them are talented enough. That gives a lot of people chances.
Yeah. Yeah, that Legado and MSK match, that was very good.
That was great.
Yeah, it was amazing. A lot to be said, a lot of good back and forth, just wrestling, telling the story. Nothing crazy. Just
they did what they had to do in the ring. No one had. I mean, they put together last week. Like, he beat him for that title. They beat them. Boom. There we go.
Yeah.
Story right there.
Nothing really as far as a story is concerned, but just good old-fashioned wrestling.
They beat them. He beat him. Boom. Everyone's happy.
Yeah.
And look at what they did. Like, that was glorious. Again, I've always liked Legado. I hate the one guy's hair. I was really just tired of them getting in the way, and interfering all the time. But that's because, I mean, really, if you looked at how many years now, I mean, I'm pretty sure we've got entire pay-per-views where it's like every single match had a run in to save someone. Like, so I was tired of that. I was like, what? They're worth more than that. So if that match was just because it proved how good they are. And I think they could, again, Freebird rule, fine. They could have those guys, 3 of them, have a hell of a run. And they don't need the cruiserweight title because he literally faced everyone except for those 2. Otherwise, hell, he was even in a match carrying Cross at one point. What, he literally, they crossed, how many people are you up through? Well, he had a match carrying Cross. Like, why? Like, because he weighs about this much, carrying Cross.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with them doing that as long as, again, they don't screw it up and they have enough talent down there between MSK, Thatcher and Ciampa, Imperium, Von Breezango, Killian Dane,
I don't know, whatever.
Killian and Drake. I mean, like, they have, and that's just naming the ones that are on TV all the time. They still have more people back there. Like, what? Ready, go. Gargano and Moron. He doesn't play the name. He's just Moron.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, there's a lot of stuff they could do with a lot of people. So hopefully they do that, just because that'll get more people in the mix. And I think that'll also help with the ratings. Like, if it's not just the same story over and over and over. Which is why you look at SmackDown trying to go, hey-o.
But speaking of stories that are over and over and over, that it's not getting old for me, Swerve and Rush. Next week,
like, those 2 are great.
Falls count anywhere. That's just a great story. Like, they both feed off each other. It's a simple storyline, but with great wrestling. Like,
and I think they could then take around and turn that
into
them being a team.
Yeah, so Swerve's a pretty good on the camera character. Like, his little promo worked perfectly. Wasn't too long, wasn't too short, just right for what they got to the point. Yeah,
got him out of there. It wasn't overly done, and Leon Ruff can do just about anything. I mean, for a guy that weighs as much as like a ham sandwich, he's athletic as could be. And I think they could lead this into being like a tag team, and they could just go and just like turn Leon and have them just like, because they work great together.
Yeah.
When they work that good together, like in singles, they're going to have great, like, it's been proven time and time again. If they can go against each other that well, think what they could do as a tag team. Look at the bar. Team Hell No. Like they just like rock and sock. Like, when they work together, Kane and RVD. Again, I feel bad going over your meme, but some of those guys were in there. But if you put them together, like, they work that good, and that could get Swerve finally a title. That could get like Leon title. And I think they could work great, especially think about them with like Breezango.
Oh yeah.
MSK.
Again, just the tag team division, like, there's no storylines needed. Again,
they could just go good.
Yeah,
they could just put matches together and just tell stories that way, and no one has to write anything. They could have like 30 seconds of writing and just 20-30 minutes of a match every week, and just keep going. Have a run in afterwards, like, well, we want the titles, and then just let it go, just like the Attitude Era. But there's a new champion every show. And look how good it was, though. Like, you're all like, what? Everyone's a champion except for Public Enemy. They showed up. They got put right directly in their place, and they left.
Pretty much.
Which was still, like, if you haven't watched that, find it on YouTube. But that was just ass whooping. He already dropped a worse word than that. So guess what? That is an ass whooping.
Yeah.
Like,
so speaking of derrieres, Tony Storm, Zeta,
beautiful derriere.
Yeah, that was a good match. Your typical, Tony gets distracted.
Yeah,
rookie wins. Your normal story build up.
But I mean, Tony can put up matches with.
Oh yeah.
Anyone. So I mean, like, she could have one of those moments. You'd be like, oh, like, now them having like that worked. That distraction worked better than Drew at Mania, because there's like, Bobby, like, no one like really Drew's like, we've seen him take out all these, but he got distracted by someone yelling Bobby. Like, no one under the sun or in the right mind believed any of that. Tony doing it though, like, we've seen moments where like we've already seen her do it. It fit.
Yeah.
And she wasn't built as the greatest thing since sliced bread, which Drew was, which made I thought it was dumb just because like you had him like just 2-3 on one, like he's beating the hell out what. And he yelled Bobby, and suddenly, huh? Like, no, sorry. Toni Storm, though, she could put on a match with anybody. And regardless of what she does, she came back. Once she turned whether she was a face or since she came back and turned heel.
Yeah.
Like, she could do it. Like, I've been behind Toni since what? The first Mae Young Classic when she came in second, didn't she? She won the second year?
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah, but I've been like she can go. And she was still a baby then. Like, I mean, she's still a baby now, but like she was even way younger. Like, so I'm totally for her. I'm waiting to see when they're finally going to give her the push stateside, as she had to run in UK with the championship. I mean, but there's so much more talent here. I mean, like, I guess they're using her to build them, which I'm okay with because she's going to be around for so long that.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
She's been doing it for so long. She could build the younger ones and still keep. No one will even think twice about it. So, but I'm very happy. Like all of her matches are normally really, really good. So, she's solid.
Pretty decent match. Bronson Reed and Aries. Your typical back and forth, and then obviously Aries drops the ball. Bronson Reed gets the title match. That'll be the match. I mean, Theory. Sorry, did I say Aries? Oh my God. Well.
Hey, guess what? He could have had a hell of a run.
Yeah.
But
underutilized.
He go back. You tell me. He was the one in San Francisco when they were on the pre-show. It was him and Neville, right?
Yeah.
And they tore the house down. Like that was one of the best matches ever. And they he was gone, 10 minutes later?
Yeah.
Like him losing to Neville, I wouldn't have been that mad about it. Yeah. Now, if it was like Neville losing, like you're losing to Enzo, like, excuse me, what? Like you're dropping it. Cool. What? Bye. I'm out.
Yeah.
Deuces. Why? Because he can't even do it. But Aries, yes. Austin Theory. Just as dumb.
Not Austin Aries, Austin Theory. My bad.
He's bigger and doesn't have ridiculous facial hair. But if they used him right, Theory could be really good. They just shot him too high.
Yeah.
They'd have him go in there for Mania last year, and it was like no one. And then they have him get squashed by everything.
Pretty much.
Like except for like a mosquito, like he just lost to everything, and so it works him being there. But I don't know why they had him go from where he was doing really good on Raw.
Yeah.
With, all of that. I mean, he was good with Mr. I'm in love with Nia now. Garza, poor soul.
Yeah. Garza.
Poor soul.
I think that was just a quick segment. Nia just smacking with the flowers.
But him and he got fired. What was his name?
Andrade.
Yeah, Cien Almas before they changed it down to just
he's
one word.
Facing Albert Del Rio down south.
Yeah, Mr.
kind of surprised me because
horrific charges against him.
I thought Del Rio had some charges, but I don't know.
But he was doing really good, and he had a brain then. And then they had him come back to NXT, and he had a brain. And then he goes and joins the Way, and he's mentally retarded. No offense, mentally retarded people, but people that have people that had intellectual disabilities. Like I get it. Like you had him going from like main event, like look at me now, to my sock. Like I don't like when they make him play dumb, because like if you look at his stuff from forward he got signed to NXT, like the stuff he was doing there was amazing. If you ever watched the show The Wrestlers, I don't know if you ever watched it, but they have the episode. What was that show? Like the one that, Gabe still just he just had to sell it during the apocalypse to Vince. But he was there.
Yeah.
Keith Lee was there. McIntyre was there. Riddle was everyone was there. Like they had such a good roster in the matches he was putting on there. I get why they're doing it. I just think it's a really big shame that they're using.
Yeah.
Because I hate him. Like his character now. But even when he was up there with Andrade, I was like, this dude, he's young, but God, can he go? And now he's, huh? Don't say that. Okay, kid, what, I could be blackout drunk. What, my brain still works better. I got hit by a truck. My brain was functioning better than his right now. Yeah. But did he suddenly lose half his IQ when he's shook Johnny Gargano's head there. Like, I don't like that. I wish they'd give him more. I know it's going to lead to more. Sooner or later, they're going to do the great story where they break up and he goes against Gargano. And they're setting it up like that's the way they always do it.
Yeah.
I just
drop the title to Bronson. It's Theory's fault. Yada yada.
Like they can have like, and it'll be a great story because Johnny. I mean, there's a reason they call him Johnny Takeover. He really is. I mean, I don't see him ever going to the main roster, and I'm quite all right with that.
I hope he doesn't.
Because they'll ruin him.
Yeah.
But him and Candice, I mean, they could take over something and do really good.
Oh yeah.
Especially when they're not traveling. Like them not traveling, I think is the one thing where it could work out. Otherwise,
then there was a brief stint there with LA Knight flapping his gums. He's good on the mic. He
can flap his jibs.
Yeah. Then followed by Everrise, which I don't know who Everrise is, but that little bit there, I'm like, that is funny. Like just sarcastic, dry humor, funny. I don't know who they are, but just that little segment.
I've seen them for several months, and I look at them and I get angry. Like you look another F word. It starts with pho. It does start with pho. I will give you that. Not the Vietnamese noodle soup of pho, like another pho. And you know what? You might also be a king.
Yeah.
You are sofa king stupid. And I said sofa king. Two separate words. Get mad as much as you want. I can play with the English language. I hate them.
Like I said, I never followed them, didn't really know about them.
I've seen them.
I haven't watched NXT like continuously now that we're doing this, but
I hate
that little segment I got a chuckle out of it, but I don't know what else they've done.
I look at them and I just get angry. Wonder why? Because they are sofa king stupid. And they are sofa king waste of time. Wasting my time. There we go. Like compared to the other talent, like it's nothing against them. I just look at them. I'm like, what? I'd rather see Breezango come out in like spacesuits, looking all stupid and getting mollywopped, than see you guys. Like I'd rather see Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch. And I hate Danny Burch. Liked Oni Lorcan. I always thought Oni deserved a shot. I hate Danny Burch. Like, look, he's hurt. Well, I guess that means Oni's back to being nothing now. Especially now that the leader of that pack is now on commentary.
Want to let you know right now, as we're doing this, I have my phone down and I'm watching the draft.
Waiting. I know.
I can hear the boos. I can hear the boos on Roger Goodell right now, even though I don't have the volume up.
Hey,
but
don't worry. I saw your eyes glancing. I know.
Multitask here.
Here's the real question: as you're looking at it, were the Jaguars?
No, not yet. They're not even on the clock yet.
They haven't even made it to number one.
No, not yet. Goodell's about to flap his gums for like 5 minutes. So,
dear God, Roger, it started 15 minutes ago. We all know who's going to be number one.
They had some kind of musical opening too, and all the welcome back. We're in front of a live crowd. Yada yada yada.
Get it over with. Why? Because I know there's a short blonde woman down the street from me right now that's a Jaguars fan. And I will know by how this thing goes off if it went really, really well.
In the next 5 minutes, probably.
Hurry the. It's like if they're all the Jaguars are now on the clock, and we have to sit there and wait the whole time. I'm gonna be.
Oh, Will. It's every number one draft pick. They use the full time. No matter
the Jacksonville Jaguars are on the clock. Pick them.
From what I hear, Jacksonville already gave them the playbook. Just saying.
Urban Meyer isn't that stupid.
Yeah.
Not to go off on another topic, but
yeah.
See, we're talking about wrestling. I'm waiting for he's staring at his phone. I've seen him do it. We've all seen him. I'm waiting for that thing to go, are you? Like, they don't pick him.
Right. If we're still on this and Belichick actually decides to trade up and draft who I want him to draft, you're just going to see a notebook and a hat and everything go flying. So, but moving on, we already talked about
I'll just disconnect from you. Like, bye. Yeah. I'll put you in the bullpen over here for a while. Text me like I'm good. He's back.
Or I just might put, But we already talked about Imperium and Drake and Killian, so that was earlier. Pete Dunne, good promo.
Done.
Short to the point.
Done. He doesn't live in the sand. I did
sorry.
get to go. Hey, I did see my dad go over a railing on a sidebar to try to get the ball for the dog because I have a walkway over the sand dunes, and the ball went over. And instead of asking for Jesse to go get it, he tried to go over on his bare feet and just like, can you pull the barbs of these things out of my feet? Like I told you, don't come down here. Wow, our foliage doesn't die. We don't get snow in the like end of April. It was like 1,000,000 degrees down here, hombre, and it rained. But done. And I want. He's one of those I want to see go to the main roster though. Like I like him down there, but I mean, he's already done like he's had the championship matches against like Finn, and the way they're building Carrion, they're not going to have him lose to Pete. Like so, have Pete. I don't like where could they use him down there?
I know.
Like he's done he's NXT champion, he's UK. He's done all kinds of. What are they like? What do they have for him? That's my only reason. I don't want to see him get wasted. I love Pete Dunne. Like his style, they don't have another one of him down there.
No, they don't.
There's not even really any on the main roster that just does, except for what? Shayna does the small joint, and he does small joint manipulation way better than her.
Oh yeah.
But like that's my problem with Pete Dunne. What else can they do with him down there? And I used to look at him, I was like, he's a goofy looking fella. This giant bottom jaw. Then he came back from COVID. And it's like, cool. And he has like -3% body fat.
Yeah. I want to know what that guy did, because seriously, I need to drop these other 20 pounds.
Like he did, like it wasn't like he has body fat problem before COVID. Like now you're looking going,
oh, you're never gonna are on the clock. The Jags are on the clock.
You're never gonna be a champion.
And they have 10 minutes to decide who they're drafting. It's 10 minutes now. That's insane. That is insane.
10 minutes.
Yeah, 10 minutes. I don't get it. I don't know.
I'll tell you this, they figured the second they're all cool, just keep losing. It doesn't matter what you do. Like, cool, we know who we're picking. Like 10 minutes. What if you take all 10 minutes? I know
I'm telling you, they're probably going to.
There's a woman down the road right now that is drinking egregious amounts of like moonshine or something right now, stressing out because they're gonna make her wait, thinking that they're gonna screw it.
Yeah.
See, look, we cross wrestling. This is wrestling with ski. We are wrestling with our emotions during the NFL draft. I'm not.
That's all right.
I'm a Raiders fan. Doesn't matter who we pick. We're gonna suck anyway because that's what we do. We had the Tuck rule. We made it to the Super Bowl next year. The Bucs murdered us. Not as bad as they murdered the Chiefs. Thank God for the Chiefs. They made us look pretty good. And we've done nothing since we lost the Super Bowl. I don't even watch the draft. You and Crystal text me. Like, hey, did you see who he picked? Doesn't matter. Why? We're going to screw it anyway.
Yeah.
John Gruden got there and traded all of our talent away. And what has he got with it? Nothing. Okay, Jacobs is good, but anyway, so I can go on about this stuff forever.
Dexter Loomis.
Yeah.
Love the guy. Love the guy.
Hate what they're doing.
What's going on with the creepy, stalking kind of thing?
They started that with Austin, and that was just they started with Cameron Grimes, and then it went from Cameron Grimes to like fake zombies, referee zombies. Why?
Just let Loomis wrestle. You don't really need
Can we just are we gonna drag this out for forever to the point where
seriously
Bronson
they need
loses
to stop
again
dragging it out.
just to get to so he can get to Gargano finally and get the title like first it was Theory, then he put him in so you kidnapped his protege and all their airtime is filled up with therapists and all that stupid just for it to switch to something else so you can have him.
Yeah, I know.
You heard that, right? So he can get involved with Indy. Sorry, there's a cat. Guess what? Grim's not in heat. Ghost got. Next morning, I woke up and Ghost was in heat.
Nice.
But I think they need to stop wasting him. Because, the Theory thing should have turned into his match for the title. It shouldn't have been all these months. There was a whole couple weeks of nothing. And then suddenly him and Indy. And let me guess, we're going to wait another little bit for that because it's not. Wait, what? We're going to lead into him taking Candace. He already freaked out Roderick Strong earlier in the air. Why does he keep like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Can we just give him something besides just a creepy eye, some mustache, some skinny jeans, and kidnapping people? Because kidnapping people can only get you so far.
Yeah, that's just reaching and trying to expand it for too long. Cut to the chase. Shut up.
Get it over with.
Yeah. But speaking of really reaching, so I don't know if you saw the commercials. They were on my television screen, but the Ric Flair car shield commercial. Did you see those?
Yeah, I saw them. It wasn't this past NXT, but I saw them. Like I didn't even see it.
They were on mine that I.
No, I it wasn't NXT. I heard it before, like NXT, but I heard. I was doing something around the house. I like went to get refill my water.
Yeah.
Woo! Like that's not wrestling. And there's
maybe Vince isn't paying him enough. I don't know.
Well, I mean, don't forget he also didn't pay his taxes for I don't know, his whole entire run in the NWA and WCW, and why do you think he keeps coming back? Vince is all like, yeah, we'll give you money, you idiot.
Yeah.
Watch the 30 for 30 with which, by the way, the 30 for 30 that ESPN did on him, it's phenomenal. Yeah. I don't know if you watched it.
Yeah, it was good.
But I know how much, but they love the IRS loves the Nature Boy, but they would also love Richard Flair to pay his taxes. Isn't that true?
And speaking of good biography stuff, again, not to punch Amy on a cell, but Macho Man's this week.
Hey. Put them on a pedestal. How long have these people been I can't believe A&E used to do it A&E.
Well, yeah, A&E. Well, they do the biography.
I'm saying when they used to do that, they waited so long. A&E. I remember the old one because there was old wrestling ones on there randomly. This series. What the hell took them so long? Well, and they're doing the Lost Treasure thing.
Yeah, they replayed the Andre the Giant one, which I did record. I didn't get a chance to watch it all.
That was a great one. And they used to do it all the time. They took I don't remember A&E doing biographies for the longest time. The Aussie one, great. Guess what? Aussie's in the Hall of Fame now, so I can officially bring him up. Ghost is about to knock the light over with her stupid head, but
that's okay.
Aussie, they put a good one together for him. Stone Cold one. Could just imagine.
Yeah.
We're still waiting on Trevor Lawrence to get sent to Jacksonville. I could tell by his eyes right now.
Got about 4 minutes. 4 minutes of counting.
But they've been doing such a good job. And I mean, Macho Man, I know there's a lot of rumor and innuendo. That's why he's not in the Hall of Fame. But I mean, at least them letting them do a documentary thing.
I hope they can get over that.
Yeah, but
I really do.
I think this is a door for it. Opening a door for it.
Yeah, and I think Hogan would probably induct him. I would say most likely.
Oh yeah, because I'm not happy that regardless of all the stupid that happened, I'm glad they at least made amends before tragically.
Yeah.
How weird is that? They made amends. He dies right away. Look, I mean, the Ultimate Warrior finally comes around. Someday everyone's heart will beat their last beat, and they will breathe their last breath, and he dies 8 minutes later. I mean, I'm just happy they got to make it. And I think that this documentary, I think that's a very good, dark side of the ring for Owen. That's not a good thing for anybody. That's not and his wife's never going to let him in.
Oh, no.
Ever. But
no.
Because this is obviously a WWE production. So WWE doing something on Macho Man, giving him a spotlight, I think that's a very good sign because regardless of all the stupid that happened. I mean, Hulk Hogan legitimately testified against Vince in federal court about steroids. And he was just dressed up like a pirate a few weeks ago, making all kinds of money. Macho Man.
Inducted in the Hall of Fame, not for the first time, but the second time.
So I think, which you had to mention.
I don't know.
What the hell is Six going in for?
They're going to induct Savage either individually or throw Hogan another ring and induct him as the Mega Powers, kind of like the whole China thing. She was part of DX.
The Mega Powers, I mean, and that would leave the door open to see how everything goes to let Randy in himself. But Randy should have had when the Yokozuna thing, the body slam Yoko thing on the USS Intrepid.
The pick is in, by the way.
the USS Intrepid, the body slam thing, like that shouldn't have been Lex. That should have been Macho Man. Macho Man was over, like Rover.
Oh, yeah.
Like that shouldn't have been Lex because Lex, like that lasted 10 minutes because he had no charisma. Macho was over. And you know what? It's long overdue. Damn it. For some of the people that have gone into the Hall of Fame, the Macho Man. Oh, yeah. I can't be that. Sorry. Like I could be on like, I could have 17 bangs in my system. I couldn't be as turned up as Macho Man was just because he woke up in the morning. Literally, he was just gone. But this, I hope this is a good sign. Anyway, I'm sitting here looking. I'm trying to drag this out as the pick is in. As I see you keep looking down, I can keep talking. What?
I'm just waiting to announce it for Crystal. For Crystal.
Oh, yeah. You know what? My phone's going to go off. Like, she's going to probably try to go, they did it. They go like, well, I'll put her on speakerphone. What? Everyone's listening. What do you have to say, little girl?
Right. So two last things here. The Tony Moon tag team match that never happened. That was a big cluster screw. We knew that was coming. So now next week, tag titles with them two against Candice and what was the other one?
Indy.
Yeah, Indy. Sorry.
Indy. I mean, I don't know what it is. Quick thing on that. Don't worry. You can keep looking. I can carry this. You keep paying with that. I know how much I'm getting. Like, she doesn't work anymore. I know what I need to know this. This knows how much my head's going to hurt tomorrow. Love her to death. But if they screw this, I'm not going to hear the end of it.
Oh, I know you won't.
But
anyways,
Indy has looked a lot better since they put her with Candice, both in the ring. This change up her, she's like, I don't look at her and go, just go away. Like, so they put it together better. She's done a lot. She's done better. She looks better. She's at least getting something now.
And they just picked Trevor Lawrence.
Okay, what? Thank God. My liver and my brain are safe.
Here you go, Crystal. Congratulations.
How does it feel to be an All-American? I got to pay. He said he's got to pay.
Now
hey!
Look at this.
Hey.
Yes.
Me and Justin are talking about you right now on air.
You know what's funny though? The Jets only get 7.5 minutes to pick theirs. That's messed up. I guess. And then obviously we said Adam Cole had flapped his gums. So.
He flapped his jibs. I mean, we all expected it. I don't know what, saying that he's coming after Kerry and all that though. I mean, what does he have? I don't know what he has to unless he's getting released in his contract. But what does he have to prove down there?
No, nothing really. But it's do you bank on Cole going up to the main roster and them actually doing something, or do you bank on Cole winning the title and carrying sent to the main roster? Who would do better? Who would actually?
I don't think
who would do better. Who would actually be properly utilized?
Cross.
And that's hard.
Cross. And Scarlett, he has Scarlett. Vince McMahon plus Scarlett. Karrion Kross is going to go straight to the moon, baby. And I hate Cameron Grimes. But they're over like Rover. And you look at Karrion Kross, he looks like a champion on the main roster. You look at Adam Cole, he looks like he should be a cruiserweight champion.
Yeah.
Vince will never give him anything.
Yeah.
So he has to stay down there. He's not going to get a mediocre. He's not going to get an Intercontinental. He's not going to get the US. He should just go and try to be cruiserweight champion because he can work with everybody then.
Oh, yeah, true.
Look at him compared to, he's not I'm sorry. I love Adam Cole.
Make another title.
What do they have though? I mean,
I don't know, but they could figure something out.
The main roster. They got the same thing as the main roster. Big title, middle title, tag title, cruiserweight title. They even have more titles.
But I'm saying though, you could really even a TV title or something that's defended on a regular basis, and NXT could do that. Honestly, I think
they have the talent.
Oh yeah,
they have way more talent to do it than Sheamus doing Intercontinental US champion.
There's a whole bunch of talent there that doesn't need storylines. Just let them wrestle.
They have a whole entire building full of people.
Let the roster make the title instead of the title making let the title make the roster, not the roster make the title.
They have They have a whole PC full of people. We think you're what? We'll go see how good you are. What? You like to flap your jibs, eh? What? You're facing Adam Cole this week.
Look at the TV title from the other era. I mean, there was never storylines. It was getting defended, and the wrestlers just fed off each other and told a story with their wrestling. You didn't need any kind of build up. You just good old fashioned wrestling.
That's all they need to do. But
I
don't. I'd rather see. I hate when they do it, but I'd rather see Karrion just drop the belt and go to the main roster because there's no one they have that could. Who would you believe is going to go through them? Like you can believe Finn, I guess.
I have to say, I believe Balor.
I say you have Finn. Like with the match they had, you could believe that because they were back and forth, just beat and Finn deserves it.
Even if Finn, which I know he won't do it, pulls out the demon. For one,
he said he was done with that.
I know, but
I don't believe it. It's wrestling. It's the WWE. I don't believe it. Like, hey, what you're doing it, but you could get the title back and Karrion could leave. And how about I just beat him without the paint? How about you put the paint back on? And then the argument probably will end up with them just looking at each other going, like, how about no? Like those commercials with Dr. Evil for whatever company. I don't even know what company it is anymore. How about no? But they don't have anyone besides, like, even Finn without the demon.
Yeah.
I could believe him doing it just because the match they had. But who else on that roster? I mean, there's no one else on that roster. I mean, that you could believe could even do it. No offense, even Ciampa, like as good as he is, you see him, like you would not believe that he was putting down Karrion. Like Walter, no, that's never going to happen.
Obviously,
they don't have anyone else. Like they put themselves in that corner.
Yeah,
I mean, but look at the talent they have that isn't. I mean, they got so much talent that isn't.
Yeah,
So Finn would be the only one, and they should just make Cole again. I don't think they should add a title
because they're done
because they barely have any. Like it's just and the TV title, like they don't have the time really. If they put a TV title, like they don't really have the time with that show.
Yeah, I do have to admit NXT does balance the promos and the storytellingness well balanced with the actual wrestling. It's not like an hour and a half of story time and then a half hour of just wrestling. Like it's a perfect balance. I wish.
They put
SmackDown has a pretty good balance on that, but Raw
SmackDown's gotten better.
Again, if Raw would go back to 2 hours, I think they could find the balance. I think.
Yeah, but it wasn't even that. Like they could do it all with 3 hours if they just pulled their heads out of their. Yeah, screw it. You already went there. They pulled their head out of their ass.
Or longer matches or more matches, really.
Mike, I mean, you have that much time. You could put like an extra segment onto every match, and that would cut like 20 minutes of talking out of it, and people wouldn't be as irritated by it.
Yeah,
like, it wouldn't be a third of the show.
20 minutes for Charlotte Flair apologizing to a referee. Whoopee.
And then a referee apologizing to her.
Yeah, no.
Like a good doggy.
Yeah.
Her words, I'm pretty positive, not mine.
Yeah.
Or good boy.
Yeah.
Just go away. No one likes you. Like we get it. Just go away. Do me a favor and go somewhere else. Jesus Christ, I'd rather see Ronda Rousey back right
now. Don't forget Peacock has the best of.
I'd rather see Ronda Rousey when the door closes. Apparently I was wrong. I'm sorry, but we just closed the door on me saying Ronda Rousey should come back. I don't even know who in your house that was, but that was great timing.
That was my youngest. The brain finally kicked in and the bladder told him to go to the bathroom.
Well, I don't care which one it was. I don't care what. Like I'd rather see Ronda Rousey come back. Well, there goes that door. What? He just shut that one in my face.
Well, that door has been shut for Rousey right now because obviously
they're pregnant,
child. So
but that was like I'd rather see her come back. Ka-chung. Okay, well, fine. I'd rather see Becky come back. That better.
Now he just came back down and he closed the door to come back down. So that was
perfect timing. Let's have the damn Bella twins come back because we all know they're just gonna hang out everywhere, have their cleavage, and get murdered.
Nope, nothing.
There's the idea. Let's bring them back. At least they'll look like, damn, got shot down twice.
And I never seen Zach Wilson so happy to be drafted by the Jets. Good luck to him. Throwing it out there. He looks really happy right now. I guarantee you there is going to be a meme from him at the podium smiling to when he's about 3/4 away through the season and they're doing nothing. But anyway.
Hey, he's just thinking of all the commas in his paycheck.
That too.
Because he's the number 2 draft pick. That's all he's thinking of. Yeah. Like, look at all. I'm gonna have 1 comma and 2 commas, and 3 commas when there's gonna be 3 numbers before the first comma. Well, we can go and lose a million games. I don't care. I'm getting paid, bitch. That's all he cares about. Because no one's happy to go to the Jets. Le'Veon Bell was. And look how long that lasted. Like, yay, I'm out of Pittsburgh. Oh, wait, I won 2 games. Like, I know. Money doesn't help everything, moron. Then you went to the Chiefs and you were worth about 1/10 of what you were before that. Why? Because you went to the Jets. Anyway, back to wrestling.
Yeah.
Can't believe someone's smiling to go to the damn Jets. At least Trevor Lawrence has a reason. They got Urban Meyer. I mean, it's a new start there. Yeah. Jets are still the same Jets. They just got rid of Sam Darnold. Otherwise, it's the same team, guy. Sorry. Better luck next time. Hey, he's going to make more money in 1 year than we'll make in our entire lives. So
definitely probably going to be better than Mark Sanchez. We all know the butt fumble when they face the Patriots.
Hey, but
just saying.
But who do we have to butt fumble? Think of anything: Sam Darnold, Vinny Testaverde, like all these people. Everyone remembers.
The only thing
everyone remembers the butt fumble. You got mono.
The only thing Sam Darnold was remembered for was saying he was seeing ghosts on the sideline when facing the Patriots defense.
Oh, well, I don't even. I'm not a Patriots fan, so I don't pay attention to like the AFC East. I just know who's going to win it. I mean, at least who was going to win it for
it's probably going to be the
18
Bills
straight
again.
years. But
it's going to be the Bills.
I remember him getting mono. Like, you're 20 what years old? And you go, mono? Is that still a real thing in your mid-20s? Like, you sure? I never got it. Not like the kissing disease, and here you are, NFL quarterback. Never heard of any of them getting mono. There's been some man-hos in the NFL. They didn't get mono.
I mean, it's just their luck.
It is the Jets.
Yeah.
I did like Rex Ryan when he was there, though. I think he gave you guys a good run for your money.
Yeah.
You guys didn't have that until, Brady left. He didn't. No offense. I mean, the Bills got close a bunch, but till Brady left. When Brady left, everyone left. Well, that was a yard sale. Got lots of space, though, so I got lots of faith in you this year. I have more faith in Darth Vader. Sorry, the leader of the dark side. Which one was he? What was his name?
That was Palpatine.
There you go. See, I didn't want to screw it up. I know you'd say it better than me. Like, that's what Bill Belichick looks like, except he's sleepless when he does it. Well, he's like half sleep now because Belichick's girlfriend's making him look a little less ridiculous. But
yeah,
all the best wishes to everybody in their football season except for me, because I'm a Raiders fan, and there's a reason I don't have a football show, because there's nothing to talk about for me.
Yeah,
we look really good and then we blow it, or we look really bad and then we blow it even worse. Look how bad we were all this year. Remember who gave the Chiefs their first loss of the season when they were unstoppable? That was us. Remember who then was inside of like a field goal of them the second time we played them? That was us. Remember who then the next week got the Jets defensive coordinator fired because we beat them because he called a zero blitz at the end because we sucked that bad that we can hang with the Chiefs, but we should have lost to the Jets. Like, there you go. There's my football season. It's over already. God bless Trevor Lawrence. Good luck. Happy days for him, because I think he's a great athlete. I think he deserves it.
Oh yeah.
He seems like generally a good human being.
No, he is. He's done a lot of charitable stuff.
When you read all this stuff and see what he's done, like, he's actually a good person. So
yeah,
I think him plus Urban Meyer will be good.
Even though he was a Heisman Trophy runner-up, you know what? He is in his own category of award.
He had one bad game.
Wholehearted human being.
One bad day ever.
Yeah.
Like, you look at his humanity otherwise, he's been really good. He's always said the right things. His mind's in the right place. So he got slaughtered one time. That wasn't him with the defense. Like, he was just getting run over. Kind of looked like Pat Mahomes in the Super Bowl, who ran for like 450 yards just for his life.
Hey, that's a record. Just saying, a record.
Hey, a record's a record. Right? I don't care what it is. A record is a record, and I will own it.
Congratulations, you lost your two tackles, and you still had turf toe, and you somehow still broke a Super Bowl record
by a year. By a year, you were like, here's where the record was. Here's here.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to be like Randy Orton. Like, that's like what you were just.
No, don't get me wrong, man. Love Patrick Mahomes, man. He's a good guy too.
He is.
I felt bad for him, you know.
Well, I feel bad for no one. I got ran over. I wasn't making that much money when I was getting run over. And he'll be back. I think they'll have a good rivalry. I think Brady's not going anywhere. The Chiefs aren't going anywhere. I think it'll be.
I could honestly see both of them repeating in the Super Bowl.
No, the Raiders and the Chiefs. The Raiders and the Steelers certainly aren't going anywhere for me. So thank God for Pat Mahomes and Andy Reid, and Travis Kelce. Those three together are just phenomenal.
Yeah.
Any other wrestling stuff we'd like to talk about today?
No, I don't have any random stuff. I mean, I threw some stuff up on the website. Again, what was that saying? Like,
shut
share,
up,
repeat. What was that? Yeah, it was like, share, repeat, I think. So please, anyone that's coming across our Facebook page, again, give us
anywhere
suggestions or anywhere really. Give us suggestions. If you're only listening audio wise, find the Facebook page. I post stuff there all the time that gets great conversations going or opinions. It's fun. It's interactive. I like that. That's the goal. Like,
we got a lot more today than usual.
Yeah, like really interactive today.
We were doing really, really good.
Yeah,
it's good to show my father while I was down there with him. He's all, I don't understand any of that. Well, here, look at the number right there.
Here's where it was. Here where it is now.
I haven't even looked at it since this morning. I guarantee it's way higher than 497.
I was gonna say last time you told me it was
496.
500.
Yeah, it's 496 this morning. Yeah. Jumped 24 in less than 24 hours. So right now I'm guessing we're well above that, except I don't remember the password. So I tried to get on my phone and look at it. It's like, what's the password? The hell out of me, I don't know. I'm not supposed to know these things. What, my computer saved it. What do you want from me? But yes, comment. And if you're listening on, again, it's available on audio, Spotify, Breaker, Anchor, Radio Public, Pocket Cast, Google Podcasts, and Overcast.
What?
I need to start stomping somebody for a minute. What? But I don't have anybody to stomp a mud hole in. Damn it. But it's on there.
You can always get one of them stuffed wrestlers. Remember those, the wrestling dolls?
Way back in the day, yes. I'm sure I can find them on one of my pages.
I'm still trying to find one for my youngest. He'd get a kick out of that.
But if you're watching,
the Brawl'em dolls or something, whatever.
Brawlin' Buddies, I think it was.
Brawlin' Buddies, yeah. Yep.
But again, if you're watching, like you're listening on that, and if you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, and Rumble, so there's 10 platforms we're available on, same exact name. If it's audio only, come and find us on these pages and comment because we will see them, especially on Facebook. You put them on Facebook, he can see them too. Like, he is an admin. I have made him part of the family. There was no weird ceremony. There was no horse heads.
No paperwork, thank God.
Thank God. But there's paperwork involved. Sorry, Jack, you're in the back of the line. There wouldn't even be a line. Hate paperwork, but it's all in the same name. Wrestling with Ski across all 10 platforms. Soon to be 11. Gonna get it on Apple Podcasts. I'm working on that.
Nice. In
communication with those idiots. No offense to them, but they make it way too difficult to get anything on them. Everyone else just takes it. You have to do all the work for Apple, but they won't crack into your phone for the FBI. So that's my kind of guy. And they're not spying on me nearly as bad as people with Google phones, if you haven't noticed. Like, hey Google, no, I don't. Hey Siri, and they listen a lot less than that. Hey Google, and Google listens to everything. Google scares the out of me. But it was a good show. It was good to get back. Made it over an hour. About an hour. We can go longer and talk about underutilized talent if you'd like.
Yeah, if you want, or do we want to save it for quick SmackDown preview tomorrow?
There is no preview. SmackDown. Let's just wait, because it doesn't suck. I don't need a SmackDown preview for preview.
Yeah, sure. I mean, the only thing we got is Reigns and Bryan, which is probably the only thing that's really going to matter. So. And
I have this very odd feeling that Bryan's getting kicked off of SmackDown, so he can go work with people somewhere else. Because they're not going to have Roman drop the title on SmackDown.
No.
I don't know if you people can hear me or not, but I'm whispering directly into the microphone.
He's really pushing for just talent in general to go to other, work with other.
I saw that one right before we jumped on here. I saw that. Like that would be.
Oh yeah.
Best for business. I hate the phrase.
Everybody wins. Everybody gets money.
Yeah, everyone's going to look and see it, no matter what. You're going to be on there. But you'll watch their program. People will watch WWE's program to see the other guy out. Like, everyone's going to win.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't have to own them like indentured servants all the time. All the time. Like, that's been the biggest complaint with most of these people. Like, we can't even have a Twitch account without him telling us to golf. Unless we're Xavier Woods. Otherwise, everyone else has been shut down.
Pretty much.
Like, I think it would be super phenomenal. Even if it's not with like AEW. I mean, if they just work me. But again, AEW has the thing with Ring of Honor, and like New Japan's always worked with them in Impact. Like, there's just all of that's been so close together. Like, who does WWE work with? Because Vince is still Vince.
But that's the thing, though. WWE worked with TNA Impact before with the whole Flair and
Ric Flair, Christian Cage. Let's not forget the Cage part. He suddenly Christian Cage that night.
I mean, you've had Jericho on the Broken Skull sessions. I mean, the door's there.
Can be done.
Halfway open. The door's halfway open. Why not? Why not? I'm full for it. There's just that guy. There's just that one guy that I don't have faith in him not screwing it up. So I can say that, because guess what? They're not doing mingling with talent right now. So I can say he's going to screw it up. Unlike things that are happening right now that you said, like, now they're going to screw it up. Vince letting other people, Vince working with anyone, he hasn't done that since, like, I don't know, ECW. When Team Taz fell off the A, like, just dumb stuff happened in the old Raw set. Yeah.
JR, was sitting there doing his thing while the King was in the ring, like, saying that he didn't know he was in like a toilet bowl because the whole entire arena was full of pieces of.
Yeah.
But I think you already went there. So pieces of.
Scheisse.
Easy there, Hitler. Couldn't have found a better one. Malarkey. Dung. That's a favorite of mine, just because I know how much he used to piss people off. But I'd like to see him do it. I don't know if Vince is ready to not. Like, he did it that one time. And when did he finally do it again? When he owned everybody else. And he had no choice, because Ric Flair was going to show up at the Hall of Fame. Like, regardless of if he's under contract with TNA, he was going to be there. So, well, no matter what, so TNA was like, "What? Let's work out a deal." Like, because Rick's gonna be there regardless, because no one tells Rick no.
Pretty much.
Still to this day, no one tells Rick no except for the IRS. Like, yeah, you still owe us. How about you sell all your like $15,000 robes? I got 35 of them at home. Well, how about you sell all of them? If they're really worth that much,
you probably only need to sell like 10 of them. Probably part with 10 and be good.
I mean, just like,
we mean the actual government IRS, not Mike Rotundo.
Or any of his children, because I'm sure his youngest could use the money right now. As he's sitting on Skid Row.
Yeah, that's he's the only one I have not heard anything about making moves yet.
I haven't heard anything about him.
I know Joe and a couple other ones are on the card for the Slammiversary thing that TNA has every year.
What does it surprise you though? I mean, and
No.
I think Vince would let him just like go back home, dude. Like I don't think Vince, and I think they had to.
Yeah.
And there was a bunch of them that got to immediately like he didn't hold some of them till the 90 days.
No.
Like he was actually good to a bunch of them.
I do know Billy Kay and Peyton Royce, they have now filed for new names. So wherever they decide to go. And then Joe, Mickey, I believe Slammiversary for TNA Impact or whatever they're calling it.
They had great runs. Like, I mean, Joe was like AJ and Abyss to me. Like TNA was his. And you can even go Robert Roode and James Storm with Beer Money. Like that was their home.
Yeah.
Like Mickey, as soon as she got she was there for such a long time after her WWE run. Just like Gail Kim. Like it fit. So I'm glad that Joe gets to go back and do his thing. And then Mickey still gets to wrestle. I thought she was violently underutilized in her last run. But
yeah, I saw in an article today, something she was squawking about ageism. Is what they're calling it. Vince has this thing about ageism, like I guess certain.
Well, lady, he keeps bringing back Goldberg.
I don't know. Like I don't know. It's I find it funny that
Grace is on TV all the time. There's an
ageism problem with Vince, but yet he's bringing back that guy.
Goldberg's still around. Taker was still always around. Maurice is back on TV.
Yeah. Well, Maurice can be on TV. That's fine.
Kelly was there. Like the Trish was pretty much main evented SummerSlam with Charlotte. I mean, like just because don't take like you could be as mad as you want, Mickey, but Vince really doesn't have anything for anybody.
Yeah.
You just happen to fall into the same line as like, I don't know, 60 other people. You just happen to be one of the like 10 that got released. So you get a chance to go and do something else while the rest of them are going. So be happy. At least you get to go do something. He could have held on to you for the rest of your contract. So you literally did nothing for the next couple of years. He actually did you a favor. No one ever sees it as a favor until years later, but he does you a favor. Look what Drew. Drew took it as, oh, really? And look at him now.
Yeah.
Like, use it as that. I mean, granted, she's never going to come back and have that big run at her age. It's not ageism. It's just the body does not work anymore at that point.
Oh, yeah, true.
After that many bumps.
But Nikki is still in really good shape.
She just got wasted. I mean, I always said she got wasted. Like, she came back, she had the match with Asuka, TakeOver. It was phenomenal.
Yeah.
And then really all she did was she was Alexa's sidekick and then nothing. Like, you know how Vince does things.
Yeah.
How the hell? Like, I've heard he's really good at talking people into anything. I mean, Taker's even said, I was going in to retire.
I do know Mickey, I believe correctly, she was offered a coaching gig at the PC,
which I think would be great.
And she still believes that she can still go. So her opinion, if she can still go, then go. Then come back. I'm sure.
I'm
wrong. Sure if
go do your thing, and the job will still be there coaching.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I could see, especially with how Mickey was treated by whatever that guy's
Mark
name is. By
Carano.
Yeah, Carano.
I saw him on the first season of Total Divas, and I thought he looked like a tool bag there. And well, apparently after we found out about Mickey's thing, did you see how many people like Maria Kanellis? Don't worry, he did the same to us last year.
Titles being hidden under beds. Eugene, Nick Dismore, something about other skeletons in the closet. Like, ooh, wow, this
Mark
guy's
Carano, like this thing goes back.
Yeah, like I didn't realize how bad it was.
Thank you, Mickey, for calling it out. You'll never ever listen to me and Justin ever. Don't worry, in 10 years though, God blessed be the United States in America. We're taking Bruce and Conrad's title. What? Like you look down at the draft, all the you want. We're taking.
I'm actually looking at the new iPhone. It's a pretty sweet purple metallic. I'm a purple guy. I like.
Guess what? It's the same iPhone. It's just colored differently. Same that's in my hand right now. We are taking
I mean, I do work at a body shop. I do work at a body shop, so I probably take.
We're taking their title, and then we won't be holding the ECW title. Like, we will be the tag team. Like, we'll be the wrestling podcast, like, champions. Like, I will not be satisfied. Mine doesn't spin. Okay, mine's like you could die if you tried to win this title belt. I mean, look at this thing. There's blood on it. Like, look at all of it.
Mine weighs more.
More people have bled for mine. Like, people were legitimately like hemorrhaging to get this. I mean, they had dude throw down Shane Douglas, telling the NWA they could all kiss his ass. Imagine the heads that rolled that night. Mine's better. Just because I don't have yours, so mine's better because I have it. Just like yours is better because you have it. But we will. Damn it. And then Mickey will know who we are. She got shafted though. I've said it since the beginning. Like, they should, like, she could go better than half the people. Like, she can go way better than Nia. Tamina. Billy Kay. No offense. Still, I hated the Iconics. Iconic. Like, I just shut up.
Yeah.
Not them. My projector to make it stop. I just hit the button until they stop. But Mickey could still go better than half the people that were on the roster going. But the spot, no matter what, the spot still would have been there. The second she was done with TNA and doing all that, the spot still would have been there for her to go back. And I think I think she would be a great addition with Sarah.
Oh yeah.
Like, because she's been around for what, 20 years now. And Sarah was like one of the best things going. I mean, she was on the same level as Mickey, except Sarah said, "What? I'll be a coach now." Like, cause you know what? I did it. I accomplished it. I did what I wanted to. And look at the talents that's come out of Sarah Amato down there.
Oh yeah.
I mean, just think all the stuff they've done from all the way back to the 4 horsewomen, but Bailey and Sasha at TakeOver doing the reverse Rana and everything, like just all the stuff they did that you never saw the women do. And that's what got us to where we are now, which is a damn shame what the women's tag division is right now. But the individual single titles are still great.
Oh yeah.
I don't like Raquel holding the NXT just because I don't think they have anyone that could work with her. And when Mercedes loses, who are they going to have?
Yeah.
Like, that's the problem with those people as champion. I get why Nia beat Alexa. The whole anti-bullying thing was really big then. Nia, Nikki, yeah. There we go. Nikki and Alexa. But Mickey, there we go. And Alexa working on, picking on her, like, that fit the whole, bullying thing because they're all skinny. Look at me. Like, I was okay with that. And it didn't last very long, but like, when you really build them up as that indestructible, it's like, who the hell is that? Like, they don't have anyone that can actually compete and you can believe could beat them. So, but it was like Andre too. Look how many times he had the title. I'll keep waiting for you to count. Wait, he didn't need it.
Yeah.
Like, you could never believe anyone was gonna beat him. Just have him go in there. Like, everyone gets their stuff in.
Kind of like the Fiend should never had the title.
Everyone goes in there, they get their stuff, and then he still goes over at the end.
Episode idea: 10 or maybe 5 or 10 wrestlers who did not need a title, the world title. That is, I mean, the smaller titles, tag titles. I mean, that's a big gray area, but just who did not need a world title at all, just for the simple fact that it could have affected their careers, like being losing.
Can't see it, but it's right there.
Yeah.
Kevin Owens.
Do what? Top 5, top 10?
Let's not do 10.
Because
if we get into it too deep,
yeah.
Even though all of our people from the numbers I am receiving and sending you twice a day, because everyone know, what do you do for life? What, I sit here and I stare at this all day long. But all day. I don't have a waking moment where I stop thinking.
While adulting.
And And while doing another show, like I'm looking, like I wake up before I start recording that.
You're
You're
doing another show. I'm adulting.
I wake up before I even look at this. I'm looking like before I look at that, I'm all like, I have to see what the wrestling show's doing. Just like this morning, I was like, hey, look, here's a number since yesterday. What are you doing? Like, I still got to do the other one. Talk to you later, buddy. Love you. And I went on my way, but if we do 10, I think, because let me think about it. Goldberg that last run. We could talk for the Fiend. Look at all the things like he didn't need to do it.
Yeah.
Like Bray, when he was Bray and he lost to Orton didn't need it there.
Yeah.
He didn't need the Mania moment.
Yeah, I think
they could have let Bray lose to Jinder. No one what was the point of giving the Bray the title for 10 seconds?
Yeah, I think we should just do 5.
We could do that's what I'm like. There's just but there's all kinds of people that you're all, and then we could have 5 people that didn't need it, and then 5 people were glad never got it. Like Andre didn't need it. No one would ever he did.
Well, before we start going into that episode,
that's just one. We're not gonna. Everyone knows Andre. We're not gonna mention Andre. There's 5 other people, but he didn't need it, and it worked, which is why him and Heenan going into that Mania match, we knew he wasn't going to. Why? Because it was Andre.
Well, how about this? While we're contemplating, because I know we don't know when we're going to actually do this episode. For those of you who are on Facebook and watching this video, or will be watching this video, please comment on who you think did not need a world title, and then.
And the answer can't be Randy Orton. The answer can't be Randy Orton, Charlotte Flair. That's about it. And the Fiend. Because we all know, never mind. Randy Orton and Charlotte Flair. We'll keep the conversation open for the Fiend because there's lots of feelings about that. Randy Orton's gotten him just so he can have them. So is John Cena. And so is Charlotte. What? She had 4 title reigns in 4 months. That's obvious. The Fiend, there's at least story as to why, he didn't need it because of this, that, and the other. So Charlotte Flair and Randy are off the hook.
All right, so we're doing who didn't need it and who shouldn't have needed it, or who needed it, or who. How are we doing this now? Blah, 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 blah. So this is So this is for who didn't need a world title reign.
Yep, people that didn't need the world title reign that they had.
Yeah.
We'll go with that they had.
Yeah. Okay.
There's a lot of them. We can just go on 5 title reigns. It didn't need to happen.
There you go. Let's keep it that way. So 5, not top 5. It's not going to be any kind
There's no list. This is just 5 people in our theories.
5 people that did not need a reign at all. Just wasn't necessary.
That's actually what I wrote. So
I'm hoping people interact. I pray.
Hey. We've been getting even the basic stuff. I look at it going, got 39 interactions. He posted that 20 minutes ago, according to this. Hey, message on it, comment. You can message directly too. The Messenger app is directly there. And I don't sleep at night. And here's a good one. In case you people don't know, it's not on the Facebook page. You don't even know this. And you're Wrestling with Ski at outlook.com. If you ever feel anything, there's the email. It's on the Facebook page, but email us.
Yeah. Any ideas? Not just this, just
anything. Tell me to go myself. I don't care. Just tell us something. Let's give them something to talk about. Hey, if someone gives me an email that says something and it's not coming from you or Crystal, at least someone is listening.
Yeah.
I don't care how big and smart ass they are. At least they listened.
Yeah.
What? So I'm gonna get 18 emails, something like that. And then I'm gonna come on the computer and go, "You're all dicks." But I love you all for listening. But I'll be that guy. You are all suckers, but thank you for listening. I love you dearly. Now, can you tell me something besides something? When I say besides something, I mean type something that says beside, type me something besides that. And then they'll all type me besides that. And you'll get a laugh because I'll be having a stroke, but it's all worth it. But wrestlingwhiskey at outlook.com. We're getting the website going soon. At least I am. You don't know that, but I'm working on it.
Sweet.
So, and then you can have your own show too, don't you know?
Yeah, but I like having just this. I'm happy with this.
You can have a Wednesday. You have Wednesday with Justin. Well, I'm off doing trivia and winning because I like winning. Yeah, getting that all on there. My show will be on there. You know, my other show, this show will be on there. Trying to put it all together. You know, all the shows, all the content will be all on there, so you can get off of Facebook if you hate it. I know a lot of people hate Facebook. YouTube straight up says if you have a VPN, you can't watch videos because they have to know where you are. So if you hate YouTube too, it'll be there. And it's coming. I'm trying really hard. I was going to surprise him with it, but I'm trying. And then we could have it all on one thing. And then we're going to have our, like, I'm going to do that Sunday sit down that I did with you every week, except there's going to be dirty words. I'm thinking, never mind, I'll surprise everybody. But what I have in the works, Justin will be very happy and impressed, and all of you will be stoked because it's pretty kick-ass. See, I could say that now because he already dropped the word shit. So, I mean, we're well beyond it now. It was all the way out of his mouth. He did not pull it back in like, shit.
I tried, you know, and hey, that's not bad for how many we've done now. I've slipped once.
What a ride. Don't worry. My first one was an F-bomb. What the fuck? That was on the other show. Everyone's like, nice. What? Nice. Yeah, their exact words were, nice.
Nice.
What the fuck? Like, good save, Jesse. I know. What? Saved it. No, I didn't. It all came out of my mouth, but I saved it. It's way easier than just going, man, what the shit. You can't. There's a cat digging into the couch.
Nice.
See it, everyone? I did not throw anything. Calm down. But, yep. Tomorrow, there's not much for SmackDown.
Yeah.
And really, I kind of like how SmackDown isn't telling us anything.
Yeah, it's kind of nice.
Like Raw gives us some like, and then we're let down. Like NXT, like, oh, look what's SmackDown. Like, I mean, I've seen less advertisements for them, and I haven't been let down. Like, maybe that's what it is.
I said NXT. I'm looking forward to the Rough and Swerve match. Yes. Obviously, hopefully, and I'm pretty sure the tag title match will be good as well. As long
wasn't the women's tag title match was supposed to be a street fight? No, like something. If I saw it correctly,
the Swerve and Rough.
I saw that was, but I thought the women's tag team match,
I think,
match was supposed to be something.
Sure there's a stipulation on that as well.
There was supposed to be like a street fight or like that. Add the people involved.
Yeah.
Like Ember Moon proved herself. Candice has proved herself. Shotzi, with how much she's been involved in, proved herself.
Yeah.
Like, I think it'll be a really good night. I don't get how they're still losing in the ratings, but again, look how bad the night, like the week before was. Like, they shot themselves in the PP.
I said, you never know. AEW could go down moving Friday.
SmackDown's too hot. I don't have faith in them.
Yeah, SmackDown won't slow down at all. No,
SmackDown, like with everything they like, no matter what, Roman is doing his job. Everyone that's working with Roman is doing their job except for Jay when he talks on the microphone. You take the microphone out of his hand, Jay's doing his job. They got Seth, they got Cesaro, they got Brian doing his thing. Shinsuke's out there,
Owens
and Kevin,
Zayn.
Sammy. And everyone in the tag team stuff, they always have them out there together. They're putting on good matches. They're terribly booked, but they still put on good matches until we get to the really bad booking part of it. And we go, like, so I think if AEW goes, but they're screwed. But AEW's done. Yeah. AEW will not beat. If AEW beats SmackDown, I quit. Like, I will stop doing this show. I will retire. I am done. No, I won't. But I could just change my name. It'll be Wrestling with Jesse. Like, I'm Jesse, and I'm that guy Justin, and I told you Ski would quit. He quit. Now Jesse's here.
The only job you can hire and fire and rehire yourself.
I mean, I see the name on the top of all the paperwork. Yes, there actually is paperwork. I'm waiting on it all to come back from the trademark office, but my name is on the top of it. I can fire myself all I want. Sooner or later, you'll be on the paperwork, and then, well, you can fire me, but I still know all the passwords. You don't. Deal with it. Or let me in. That's about all I got left in me. But yeah, I don't know. I think SmackDown will be good. I'm not even looking for like we're just going to talk about Daniel and Roman, and just because I don't want to know, like that's going to be, I guarantee you they're going to give them at least 30, 40 minutes tomorrow night.
Oh yeah, easy.
Like they're going to get forever, and they don't need they don't need to do anything else. Just let them go out and wrestle. Jay will still show up, but then, Cesaro will and he'll take care of it. Like they'll be able to keep telling the story that they have been telling, intermingling it, but let them still have a hell of a wrestling match.
Yeah.
I mean, Sammy and Kevin are going to do but that main event, that could be so good. If they just, what's that phrase you like to use? If they don't screw it up. Yeah. Don't screw it up. So I think it'll be really good. I'm kind of excited about that match. I'm not excited about anything else tomorrow night, but that one.
I can't think of anything that I've seen come across feed, and I could care less. And
it's good. It just, Roman, like in this, has been good, and Daniel, we all know what he can do. So I think it's going to be killer. I'm done for Broadwing now. Has anyone else gotten drafted that I need to know about while you're looking at it?
No.
Before we go, no.
Lions pick is in.
Is that Goodell's voice I just heard?
Oh no, I don't even have it.
Thank God. Oh, so you said that, and then there was a little chime at the end. I was like, please tell me you didn't make me hear Roger Goodell. Like he's worthless he's more worthless than my shoe. Like I could peel the middle of my shoe back because apparently I walk like a retarded person. Physically impaired.
Yeah, mentally impaired.
I am mentally impaired, so I have scans. I have proof. Brain damage since the day I was born. And by the way, you need to get down here because the beach on Emerald Isle is beautiful.
I wish.
Don't worry, this summer we'll catch everyone live and we won't even tell anybody. Be like, hey, ho ho, he's here. He's here. You'll have a Fiend mask. Let me in. Why? Because I got really good news today, so I'm stoked. I don't have to worry about leaving. I'm ready. Thought Buster was falling off the couch. Sorry, he caught himself. But tomorrow we'll get into all those people that shouldn't have had titles.
Yeah.
We'll stop rambling on like Led
Zeppelin. We can do underutilized some other time. I'm more excited about the who didn't need the title.
Or hell, we could do 5 didn't need the title and 5 underutilized.
Yeah, true.
Because I mean, the underutilized can go for like Cesaro.
And about 15 more Cesaros because he likes to swing people a lot of times.
Cesaro. I just like how Daniel Bryan was in the ring and at least he was counting 1, 2, 3. Like at least he counted like all of us did. They're like 20, but like that was 19. But just because the crowd can't wait for a whole circle to count, that was 19. Thank you, WWE. You could have at least altered the video to make it like add 4 more somehow.
Yeah,
but that was 19. That was less than he got.
A quick side note on Cesaro: the UFO is it might be just every once in a while thing. From what I hear, he doesn't want to go sell.
Well, that was amazing, and Seth just it
was great.
Seth screaming like a crazy person. Like that takes cooperation, like to the utmost between the two of them. Like as many of Seth just had to sit. What Seth had to like make his body like work to stay up on his shoulder, like to stay up on top of his shoulders so they could do what.
Yeah.
Seth didn't have any, like no part in that. That was amazing. God bless the UFO though. That's what stole the whole entire match. What the hell? And then against Seth, like some drunken guy trying to like walk up the stairs. Or Chuck at a Marine Corps ball while you're driving a bus.
I think the last Marine Corps ball was I was the one that you were helping get off the bus because I decided to take a step down the bus and rolled my ankle. That was not fun. Remember, you had to help me back to my room, or at least try and get across the parking lot because I couldn't stand on that thing worth.
I got you across River Road. Everyone else helped you past River Road. I got your ass across River Road. Granted, it's much easier, like 10, 11 o'clock at night because no one wants to PT, but
no,
especially 11 o'clock at night. But I got you across the road because I'm kind like that. I'm a gentle human being, unless you're stupid. Oh, the Marine Corps had so much stupid in it, but
yeah,
I enjoyed getting back. I'm sorry, everyone. I apologize about we went this long, but you know what? I missed a guy yesterday. Even when I'm at trivia, I get back at like 8:40. I'm going.
What did Justin post on Wrestling with Skis webpage that got us more followers?
What can I pull up on what? I can't pull up my phone when I'm at trivia. Why you're cheating? Like, and I don't want to make them start recording at like 9 o'clock because we'll be here all night and look at us now. And we started at like 7:40. We're still here now. Almost 2 hours later, like a boss. And I don't think anyone's going to grow bored of it. I don't know why, because we got something good going right here.
That's right.
I love it when you do that right there, right there. And I'm going to leave that rap song right there because I'm way too white and I don't remember any more of the words. Something about letting down your hair. My hair is not coming down.
I have no hair, so.
I'm making up for both of us.
Yeah.
I'm making up for all of us. Tomorrow we'll get that. Then we got to plan the rest of the week. But I'll let you in on the secret when we get off the air. I'm not going to let them in on the secret. I'm going to let you in on the secret.
I know this is going to look goofy, but good luck to everybody.
I'd pull out my Raiders hat. It's right there. But what the hell is the point? We're going to win 6 games this year anyway. Well, we haven't had a winning record in like, we had one winning season since we got murdered in the Super Bowl in 2002. No, sorry, 03. It was the 02 season, but
this hat's not doing anything. Not even sideways. Doesn't even look right.
I'll just make you one of these.
Yeah, I think I need the flat rim. I think it'd probably look better.
Like I always hated them until I put this on. I went, I'm not gonna look that bad. What if I've been missing my entire life? But they do actually work. But hello, Jackson. Thank you for popping your head in there again. Love you, buddy. You're my guy. Appreciate the excitement. Hey, someone has to be excited. He's making up for me. There he is. Hey, we got to get the next generation going. We have to. And I know the next generation is good hands because they're living with you. And you're showing them all the good stuff. I'm like, what? It didn't always suck like this, buddy. I promise. But look, it was good. Like the whole world loved it. And then what happened? Like 2004. When the FU turned into the AA, it was all downhill from there.
Pretty much.
Without a shadow of a doubt. That's beyond pretty much. That's like.
Yeah.
But until tomorrow, I am always going to be Ski.
And I am always going to be Justin.
Hope so. And we will be back with you tomorrow evening. So enjoy the rest of your night. Until tomorrow, peace.